Alright guys, thank you very, very much. I'm going to have you guys do one more small favor for the next hour. Honestly, my food is about an hour. Alright guys, we're just going to start on this bridge for a moment here. I'll tell you about a couple little things on the outside here before we head inside. So you look at this top ledge up here and you see all that decorative brickwork that's up there. That's all called corbelling. They do this because when it rains out here, that water will flow over the outside lip there and come down the curtain wall face. You don't want that to erode your curtain wall face. Curtain wall is 45 feet tall, 8 feet thick of brick. So you don't want to have to repair that too often. So what that does is it brings the water to those points and hits both those drip ledges and then drips off the side of the wall there. You can easily repair those drip ledges over the curtain face itself. Now, below that, you see those cubby holes right up there. Those cubby holes are called blind embrasures. They give the illusion of a fourth tier of cannon out here. Now, they plan on putting 420 cannon on this fort, which meant that from any point of attack around the outside, you could have up to 125 cannon trained on you at once. That is a ton of firepower. So I don't know why they needed the illusionary fourth tier, but they have it, and it serves a purpose. So right now, it serves the purpose of housing cactus. Keep in mind, guys, there's two different tones in brick color out here. I'll be paying mention to that a little bit later on. And then these 3 slotted windows above the sally port here, I'll be talking about those a little later on too. Now, you got this American flag flying up there. Good for a couple things. Number one, shows you the wind direction. The wind direction is going to help you out for when you're getting in the water later. As you can see now, the wind's coming from this angle right here, which means it's coming across like this. Most of that exposure is going to be on that North Beach side over there, so it's going to be a little bit more choppy on that side. This will be the easier snorkeling side at this point, so you can start your snorkeling off over here. Now, it's not that heavy a wind either, so you can probably still go off that north side and see some stuff over on that side as well. The other thing is that flag is right above the sally port. Sally port is the only way in and out of this fort, so as you're exploring this place, then you get a little turned around. Look for that flag. It'll get you pointed in the right direction, guys. Hey, let's can we make a little room for this man with the box here? Thanks, guys. Y'all enjoy your visit? All right. So, that being said, guys, let's make our way inside this sally port here. I'm going to tell you about the sally port. This one's good inside. Well, they have little spots that are like, you get a group of people that get this bridge down, right? And they're banging away at the set of doors right here. That's guys on the inside of those rooms right there. You can set bayonets out and take shots at people on that bridge. Yeah. Alright guys, set up on either side inside this room right here, leaving the center wide open so we can allow traffic to flow through. How we doing, Tree? Morning, everybody. Morning. All right, guys, this is the sally port. This is the only way in and out of this fort. So if you were going to siege this fort, you're going to come through this area right here. Now, back at the time of the fort, you got a 10-foot deep moat out there. That moat also was, they stocked it with sharks. So it's a shark-infested moat then. This fixed bridge was a drawbridge, counterweighted on the inside here. And then, of course, you see there's a set of doors on this opening right here. There was a half-moon tracks on the floor, showing some tracks set up there for carrying the weight of those 2 heavy doors. So you would have to swim through that shark-infested moat, get that drawbridge down, come across that drawbridge, break your way through this set of doors, and then you find yourself in this room right here, banging away at a similar set of doors right here. Now, while you're banging away at that set of doors, you got these slots on the walls right here. All these little window slots there. That's for men with bayonets on the other side, so go ahead and take shots at you while you're in this room, trying to get that set of doors down. So, basically, you get a good chance of dying for your country cause while you're in this room right here. Now, if you do get this set of doors down, you have this 8 acres of parade ground right here, but they're going to set up whatever they can to keep you from going any further from here. So it's a pretty effective design that they have on this room. These granite rails they have in place right here, these are in place because they use mules to haul carts, to haul the provisions back then. They'd set them up in this room, and when they okayed everything to go ahead and travel through, they would open up a set of doors and sit in front of those mules. Well, that light that came in had a tendency to blind these mules, and they would pull those carts, and when they pulled, they would pull off course a little bit sometimes. You don't want that cart getting jackknifed, so these rails keep those carts aligned with the openings, so it's an easy access and flow that comes through here at all times. Last thing you need is a jackknife cart, ruining the siege on this fort and your ability to protect this fort for that. A couple things I'm going to point out to you guys before we move on here. Hang on. This side over here, there's a doorway that goes through over here. That doorway goes to the visitor center. I urge all of you guys to check out that visitor center. A lot of artifacts in there and a bunch of display cases that they found out here. Really neat stuff there. Also a mock turtle nest inside there, talking about basically the ecology of everything out here too. So neat place in there. Bookstore in there, the souvenir shops in there. You want to get National Parks Pass stamps, you get the stamps inside there too. On this side over here, they got the National Park Service's headquarters. Now, if you guys find yourself a little bump, scrapes, bruises, needing a little bit of medical attention there, you can see these park rangers about that. They're all trained EMTs, can help you out with that. If you got somebody following you around that's really bothering you, can also get them pepper sprayed there. Wayne back here would be glad to help you over there. So, all right, guys, we're going to make our way to these benches over here. We'll tell you about the discovery and history.